Product right here is the post we had. We had this one developed late last year and early this year, and this the performance model, and it's used in a lot of this restaurant environments in the U.S. Okay, one thing is that okay, for the performance-wise, we have this ELO touch screen, so for the durability and for the also for the reliability, and also we use ID Tech for MSRs, and okay, this module also accommodates this IC cards, and also we have a modular design which will allow us to change this one to a fingerprint module or iButton, and here we can do a demo right here.
Yeah, you can just you can order the burger here. Just touch the screen, and after you complete all the process, you just press OK. And for the payment, you can just slide the credit card here, just like this way, or use the IC card, like this way. Okay, so it's very easy for all the process. Okay.
So for this system, actually, the performance-wise, it also supports P4 CPU. It supports the up to Core 2 Dual, and it also supports up to 4 GB of RAM for DDR2. And one thing also special about this is that it uses Intel. Well, actually, we use Intel chipset across all product lines, but this specific one is 945G plus ICH7R chipsets. So it also supports dual hard drive for mirroring for the RAID 1 and 0. So for the data redundancy, for people who are conscientious about the data loss, and this will be the perfect system for the post servers. And so we're going to go over to also, besides the performance, another thing that we look at is the total cost of ownership. Okay, and one of the thing that it determines the cost is also its serviceability. How fast can you get the system up and running again in case it fails? Also, just to point out that Flytech has one of the lowest failure rate in the industry. So failure is not something that we do expect, but it does happen. So when something like that happens, what can we do and to get it up and running in the quickest manner? Okay, so we're going to go through how soon we can actually get this system up and running again. Okay, so Johnson is going to do a demo. So okay, let's power off the system so we can go through the whole thing again. So first, it will be easy to replace the hard drive, just in case the hard drive fails. So there are 2 thumb screws that have to loosen.
You release the thumb screw, and you don't need any tool. It's tool free, and you can take off the front panel, and you can access to the hard drive here for the maintenance. So it's very convenient. Yeah.
In case if you need a RAID 0 or RAID 1, we will install 2 2.5-inch hard drives right here, which will do the mirroring of each other. Okay.
And also, if you see the SCSI cable here, if you disconnect this thumb screw here, and you can remove this cable, and you can take out the detach the LCD panel. Because the LCD panel, if you use for at least 3 years, it's going to be failed. So in this case,
yeah, because LCD panels. Okay, well, if you look at the component right here, you will see LCD panel, you will see also the touch, and also you will have the MSR module right here. And the touch is one of the thing, or the LCD panel is something that you normally tears down in 3 to 5 years. So in case you have to replace one, it's really easy. First, you loosen the thumb screw right here, and then you can just detach the SCSI cable right here. Okay, and the next thing you do, to pull up this entire LCD panel. It's detached from the system base right now. Okay, so this thing can be sent to a customer, so the store owner can replace this by themselves without sending someone on site to do the replacement. So it actually cost a lot less in the total cost of ownership. And if you look at the back, then we can also see the easiness of the serviceability that is built into this system. Yeah, the rear cover. Also, here you can see it comes with a VFD, but it also supports second display with 7-inch, 10-inch, 12-inch, and 15-inch second displays. So it has a lot of versatility and options that customer can use. To access to the motherboard or the I/Os, okay, it's very easy. It's also toolless. So loosen 2 thumb screw right here. Okay, and lift the cover up. Not yet. Okay, and also loosen 2 more thumb screws right here.
Here?
And also here. And tilt up the motherboard. You get access to all the I/Os.
You need to connect to peripherals. by doing this, it will be convenient for you to plug in the cable.
Okay, and so in order to access to the motherboard, we require that the screw to be loosened, 2 screws, to get access to the motherboard. The reason being is that we don't want ordinary people to get access to the motherboard and then start fooling around inside here. So the easiness also helps for the repair, for the upgrades, okay, and also for the utilization of this system right here. So for long term, for the total cost of ownership, it's very, very low. And not only for its long long life of its parts, long MTBF, and it's also easy to replace all the components. So basically, this is the concept that we have put into all of our systems. Okay, it's a modular design, so we can actually lift this LCD panel. We can install into a different system. Okay, we can use the same MSR module. We can have a different module that we can actually just implement on different system. And also, performance-wise, again, we have it also supports the up to Core 2 Dual CPU, and it has a mirroring capability. And also another thing that I like to point out is this: it also this power USB capability. If you look right here, okay, what happens is a lot of the peripheral today it also needs the 24 volts or 12 volts USB. So a lot of the post machines in the market do not have that kind of capability. So this one allows a lot of peripheral that requires a high voltage, such as 24 and the 12 volt, to be plugged into it and then work. So it's totally plug and play. So this also explains the concept that we put into designing all these systems. So that's it.
So Nick, can you talk one more joke for the ending?
No jokes today. Okay. Okay, that's it.